Swadika and thank you for joining us for the morning edition of NBT World Brief. You're with me, Gritika Kluat. We begin with Thailand's economy. Prime Minister Anutin Charnvirakul has clarified reports of a massive borrowing plan, saying no decision has been made on issuing a 500 billion baht emergency loan decree. The Prime Minister says the borrowing plan has been assigned to the Finance Ministry and the Council of State for further study, with detailed explanations to be handled by Deputy Prime Minister and Finance Minister Niti Thanpraphat. Mr. Anutin stressed that any measure that benefits the public and helps stimulate the economy, putting money into people's hands, is something that the government is willing to consider.
ก็เดี๋ยวหารือเดี๋ยวท่านรัฐมนตรีเอกนิติเรื่องแบบนี้ให้ทางท่านรัฐมนตรีเอกนิติได้ชี้แจงเพราะท่านมีข้อมูลทั้งหมดด้วยนะครับในหลักการก็คงอะไรก็ตามที่มันเป็นประโยชน์นะครับแล้วก็สามารถนำมากระตุ้นเศรษฐกิจได้ทำให้มีเม็ดเงินไหลเข้าไปในระบบเศรษฐกิจแล้วก็พี่น้องประชาชนสามารถใช้เม็ดเงินเหล่านั้นไปจับจ่ายใช้สอยได้เรารัฐบาลก็มีความตั้งใจที่จะทำให้พวกเขาอยู่แล้ว
Meanwhile, Deputy Prime Minister Pakorn Ninprapan said the issue arose from a media query on whether such borrowing is possible, noting he only explained it is legal under Section 172, including for the Oil Fuel Fund. He said his remarks were taken out of context, creating confusion that a loan has been approved. Mr. Pakorn stressed no discussions have taken place and any move would require consultation with the Finance Ministry and coalition partners. He added that economic policy must be carefully planned and urged the public not to politicize the issue amid overlapping crises.
ผมตั้งใจอธิบายตามหลักกฎหมายนะครับไม่ได้มีอะไรนะครับก็ยินดีที่จะให้ความรู้ทางกฎหมายในรายละเอียดแต่ว่าประเด็นการเมืองเนี่ยผมรับไม่ได้นะครับเรื่องของบ้านเมืองผมคิดว่าเป็นเรื่องที่จะต้องพูดกันด้วยเหตุด้วยผลนะครับอย่าเอาไปตัดนิดไปแล้วบางคนเข้าไปตัดนิดนะแล้วเข้าไปพูดเอาไปพาดอะไรให้มันเป็นอิชชูเนี่ยผมคิดว่าไม่ดีกับบ้านเมืองนะครับก็ขอฝากไว้นิดนึง
The National Economic and Social Development Council, or NESDP, and the government say there are no plans to raise value-added tax at this time, as concerns over the cost of living grow. NESDC Secretary General Danusha Pichayanan says the current 7% VAT rate will remain, noting that any increase to 10% would be difficult under current economic conditions and requires careful consideration. He added that while a VAT adjustment is part of the long-term policy discussions, there's no immediate timeline for implementation.
ยังหรอกครับสถานการณ์อย่างนี้ผมคิดว่าอาจจะขึ้นยากนิดนึงคงต้องดูสถานการณ์ให้มันดีกว่านี้หน่อยนึงครับแต่ก็อันนี้มันเป็นเรื่องที่อยู่ในแผนเดิม MCFF เดิมฮะแต่ว่าจะเมื่อไหร่ก็อีกเรื่องหนึ่งครับ
Despite public perception, Thailand's VAT is legally set at 10% under the Revenue Code, but was cut to 7% during the Asian financial crisis in 1997 to ease household costs. Successive governments have extended the lower rate, most recently through September 30th, 2026, to support the economy and curb living costs. If not extended beyond that, VAT will revert to 10%, not a new hike, but a return to the legal rate. The foreign minister is on an official visit to Myanmar with high-level meetings aimed at strengthening ties and boosting economic cooperation. Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Affairs Minister Sihasak Phongketkaew has arrived in Naypyidaw for a two-day official visit from April 21st to 22nd. He and his delegation landed in the Myanmar capital at around 7:30 p.m. local time yesterday evening, where Deputy Foreign Affairs Minister Ko Ko-chaw welcomed them before holding informal talks. During the visit, Sihasak is scheduled to pay a courtesy call on Myanmar's newly appointed President Min Aung Hlaing following his official assumption of office earlier this month. He will also lead a group of Thai private sector representatives to meet senior Myanmar government officials, including Vice President Neo Saw, Senior Advisor Tan Swe, and Foreign Minister Tin Maung Swe. The visit is expected to focus on strengthening bilateral relations and expanding economic engagement between the two countries before the delegation returns to Thailand later this evening. Now let's turn to the latest weather situation. The Meteorological Department is warning of the first summer storm of the season, expected to impact large parts of the country later this week. The Meteorological Department has issued its first advisory warning that a summer storm will affect Upper Thailand between April 23rd and 25th. The announcement says the storm will bring thunderstorms, strong winds, lightning, and isolated hail. The northern, northeastern, and eastern regions are expected to be hit first before the system gradually moves into the central region, including Bangkok and surrounding areas. Residents in affected areas are urged to stay alert and avoid open spaces, large trees, unstable structures, and billboards during the storm. Farmers are advised to secure crops and livestock to minimize potential damage, while the public is also encouraged to take care of their health amid rapidly changing weather conditions. Officials say the weather pattern is being driven by a high-pressure system or cold air mass from China, spreading over the northeast and the South China Sea, while Upper Thailand continues to experience hot to very hot conditions. Last story is for durian lovers. Durian season is underway in eastern Thailand, and beyond the popular varieties, growers are spotlighting rare heritage breeds now making a comeback. Durian from eastern Thailand is now entering peak season. Beyond its favorites, such as Mon Thong, Shani, and Kan Yao, CHANTHABURI province is also home to a range of traditional, lesser-known durians preserved by local farmers for generations. One standout is the Elip durian, a rare indigenous variety from Klung district, where growers have worked to conserve original durian strains. Elip is known for its smooth, creamy texture and lack of fibers, offering a rich sweetness reminiscent of palm sugar. It carries a distinct floral aroma and features small or even underdeveloped seeds, living up to its name. The result is thick, general flesh in every bite. Farmers say Elip durian is consistently flavorful, whether fully ripe or slightly firm, with no bitter aftertaste, a defining trait of traditional varieties. Prices are around 1,000 baht per kilogram, with each fruit weighing between 1.5 to 3.5 kilograms.
เม็ดค่อนข้างรีบแล้วก็รีบกับทุกเม็ดนะครับถ้าจะมีก็เม็ดโตหน่อยก็จะเป็นหัวภูที่ลูกโตๆแต่ถ้าลูกเล็กก็รีบหมดทุกเม็ดนะครับแล้วก็เนื้อค่อนข้างละเอียดการกินเนี่ยถ้าจะให้ดีผมว่าถ้ากินแบบสุกหามมันจะออกกรอบนิดนึงถ้าให้ดีต้องนิ่มๆนิดนึงนะครับอันนี้มันจะออกครีมมี่หน่อยนึงนะสำหรับสายชอบครีมมี่หวานมันจากหลายๆคนนะครับที่มาชิมแล้วก็ส่วนใหญ่ก็จะบอกว่าตัวนี้ครับอร่อยแล้วถ้าพูดถึงความหวานก็ไม่แพ้ตัวอื่นนะครับสำหรับพันธุ์อีลีฟนะครับตัวนี้
At At the Nam Suk Orchard, more than 400 durian trees grow across 30 rai of land, passed down through generations. Many are heritage varieties, including Thong Yip, Purmani, Gop, and Kampan Thong. Most of the trees are over 20 to 30 years old, reflecting a long-standing effort to preserve Thailand's original durian biodiversity. That wraps up our morning news report. Stay updated with the latest developments and more stories. Simply scan the QR code on your screen to access our full coverage across all media platforms. Until next time, สวัสดีค่ะ